Hey guys, I just want to give you a quick heads up on how the scumbags pull some of their crap. There's a new channel, and the woman has put out 4 videos so far in about as many days, I think. And her first 3 videos were very short. Well, 2 of them were very short. Yeah, her first 3, I think, were super short. And she just shows up and says, that Christopher Watt's wife was an abuser, and that Christopher Watt's wife had Munchausen by proxy. But she doesn't have any substance to her videos at all. She just, gets up there and says what she supposedly thinks. I actually posted a comment under one of those videos saying that you may want to think about getting a Patreon account because you're going to be getting attacked, thinking that she was actually stating her honest opinions, right? And knowing what happens when people do that, when they're discussing the case of Christopher Watts. And sure enough, the regulars came on by to post comments, and they came on by very quickly, which I found to be a little bit suspicious, considering she doesn't have any subscribers yet. I thought that was a little bit suspicious, but I still didn't think much of it. Well, she just posted another video, and in her latest upload, she actually had the audacity to say that she thinks that the world is a better place without Christopher Watt's wife. And that comment showed exactly what she is truly trying to pull. Do you guys remember Mary Marlowe? Mary Marlowe came on board the Christopher Watts train. I think it was in April of 2019. I have no doubt but what she was recruited, and I have no doubt but what she was recruited for a special purpose. And that was to mirror the opinions of those of us who were being harassed and attacked. And then to act like a total psycho so that the connection could be made that if those are your opinions, then you're a psycho. That's how that works. In fact, that particular project was called Project Mirror. And sure enough, over time, Mary Marlowe went psycho during her live chats, yelling and screaming and saying some really nasty things. In fact, some things I'm surprised that she wasn't arrested for immediately. And then she claimed that she was hospitalized. Yeah, sure. And then she claimed that she had a download, and she started then to recite the opinions of those of us she had been attacking and accusing, by the way, of hacking into her computer, of harassing her, of sending the police to her door, all sorts of accusations, right? That we were all supposedly attacking her, those of us who she was recruited to harass. Well, according to the saga of Mary Marlowe, she was supposedly hospitalized, like I said, and during her hospitalization, she, became aware. And no kidding, she literally started reciting directly from those videos which the attackers are staying so busy mass reporting, trying to get them removed. So then everybody said, oh, look at that. She listened to Miss Mensa's videos. So, they're doing the connection. That's exactly what the plan was from the start. And then, when new attackers were recruited, they started saying, MM, the same initials, of course. MM said this, MM said that, ascribing Mary Marlowe's crazy talk to me. Well, they're doing the same thing now with a new channel, this one that I just told you about, because what they want is for her then to say, this is what I think, and then, she's like, yeah, Christopher Watt's wife has Munchausen by proxy, Christopher Watt's wife didn't have lupus. Coincidentally, too, she's speaking exactly of the issues that have been discussed most recently. Gee, we're really stupid on this side of the tracks, aren't we? Well, they think we are. So in her latest upload, like I said, she sat right there with a smirk on her face saying that the world is a better place without Christopher Watt's wife. And what they're doing with this crap is what they want you, the viewer, to believe, is that if you believed then that Christopher Watt's wife had Munchausen by proxy, then you are saying that the world's a better place without her. It's really a crappy attempt, by the way, on behalf of the scumbag. I mean, they're pulling from the bottom, let me tell you, with these little games they play. It isn't going to work. It doesn't work. It hasn't worked for over 2 years. To try to silence us by daily trying to mess with everybody's opinions, not of the case, right? Because they just want to force feed your opinions on the case itself. But they're trying desperately to somehow convince you that if you have a different opinion on the case of Christopher Watts than the one that we're told we should have, or we're told that we have to have, actually, then you're no better than this person sitting there saying that the world's a better place without Christopher Watt's wife. I really think it's time for the scumbag attackers to realize that they failed in their mission to control the narrative on this case. And I think it's time for people who are actually discussing this case to stand up to it. When you see videos like this, report them. And when you see comments that are threatening and harassing, report them. Report the comments themselves. AD just put out a video trying to shame the circus, what should we call it? The ringmaster there. And telling people not to allow her on their channels. And, I'm sorry, that's just really priceless coming from AD. But that is what we should be doing. That is exactly what we should be doing. We should be cognizant of the fact that if we stand by and pretend that this is just YouTube, that's just YouTube, that's how things go, then they won't need any laws to shut us up. Because the more that these attackers flood the comment threads with their shit, then the more that actual decent people will avoid commenting altogether. I think we need to stand up and shame those who are committing these disgusting acts. If all we do is say shame on you, and then report the video, report the comments. And be careful, because sometimes when they're saying, oh, I think Christopher Watson may have had Munchausen by proxy, they don't really think that at all.